Well, that was a nice surprise. The Vancouver Canucks actually won a pretty good game. A comeback victory over the Nashville Predators when all hope was lost, when the team was down by 2 in the final few minutes of the third period. Leave it to Marco Rossi and Filip Hronek to get the team back on the board and to tie things up enough to go to overtime. And then Jake DeBrusk going out there from the card shows to the ice to get the winner in a shootout. The Vancouver Canucks have defeated the Nashville Predators 4-3 in a shootout here, and it was a game that they were down. And honestly, I would say that I lost hope for quite a good chunk of this third period. I mean, that probably comes with the territory, doesn't it? Vancouver is down 3-1 with 5 minutes left in the third period. You would probably assume that all hope is lost. But let's dive into why we got here in the first place and talk about what it means to see a Vancouver Canucks team go out there and win in this fashion. So Brock Boeser got things started 8 minutes into the first period with a tip out in front. It's Liam Öhgren back over to Filip Hronek. He takes a shot, and it gets double deflected, first off of Marco Rossi's stick, and then off of Brock Boeser right in front. It is a 1-0 game. Even if Brock Boeser didn't tip it, it probably still would have gone in off the Rossi tip. So, Brock, thank you very much over there for scoring and stealing Marco Rossi's tally. With that, though, Brock Boeser takes over the team lead in goals. So, I'd say Brock Boeser is a much more fitting member to be leading the team instead of Drew O'Connor. Thanks for that, I guess. But then the Predators strike 3 times in a row. You have Tyson Jost at the end of the first period. Canucks have a difficult time clearing the puck out. It's Fyodor Svechkov who plays it over for Justin Barron. He drives the net. Jost on the rebound makes it 1-1. And then making it 2-1 at the 5-minute mark of the second period. It's Tyson Jost again. Roman Josi takes the shot, it takes a hop, and then pouncing onto the rebound is that same Tyson Jost. He's a BC guy. He played for the Penticton Vs in the BCHL once upon a time. And speaking about guys from British Columbia, Canada, you had Matthew Wood making it 3-1 Nashville with 6 minutes to go in the second period. This is an unassisted goal because it's technically an own goal. Matthew Wood is in the corner and he throws it across, trying to center it backdoor, but it goes off of Liam Öhgren and right by Nikita Tolopilo. It's a tough break, tough bounce. Öhgren was in the perfect position. It just kind of skipped over the goaltender there. 3-1 Nashville off of a pair of goals by a couple of local kids. But then in the third period, after a big battle ensues, Nikita Tolopilo standing tall, making some saves, you have Marco Rossi, who gets things within 1 with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Beautiful play as Öhgren skates right into the zone. He then comes in, takes a shot, and then on the rebound, it is Rossi. Oddly enough, when I saw that goal go in, when I saw the video replay in my mind, I was like, that looked oddly similar to JT Miller's Game 5 late-game winner against the Oilers in 2024. Just the motion and the area of the ice, it was like almost the same. Sure, the puck didn't go off the post this time, but Marco Rossi, shades of JT Miller right there. We love to see it. Okay, maybe don't totally replicate that guy's game. We can do without the hitting the net and yelling at the goaltenders. But the Canucks bring it within 1 in the final 4 minutes of the game. And then, in the final minute, with the goalie pulled, you have Brock Boeser driving it towards the goal. Marco Rossi goes back over to Brock. He finds Filip Hronek, who drags and shoots and goes top cheese on Juuse Saros. Filip Hronek's 7th goal of the year, and what I loved about the goal, the game-tying one here, was the joy, the emotion of the Canucks on the ice. They were all rattling each other's heads. They group hugged. You could kind of tell there was this attitude of, hey, we actually did it. But ultimately what I saw there was joy. And that is something that I think the Vancouver Canucks have been missing out on a lot this season. So to see it on those guys in the scrum, Pedersen, Boeser, Filip Hronek, Marco Rossi, Zeev Buium, in the back there, Drew O'Connor, all these guys looked happy. And I can't say that I really had seen much of that throughout the course of this Vancouver Canucks season. So even though this goal, this play, it gives Vancouver an extra point because it gets the game to overtime, who cares about the points at this point, man? Why are you playing Evander Kane? Why is Nils Höglander not going out there? Why are the Vancouver Canucks actively prohibiting the development of the guys that are going to be here long-term over players that really just need vanity to get to 1,000 games? This is a lost season, and Vancouver, despite the fact that they are dead last, they're still stuff worth fighting for, and we saw that energy in the goal celebration against Nashville today. It is tied 3-3. The game goes to overtime. We don't see much action in overtime until the final minute, where Elias Pettersson comes in on a 2-on-1. He tries to do a nice little dipsy-do dangle right by Juuse Saros, but he can't get it through. And then in the shootout, you already know the result here. The only goal scored was scored by Jake DeBrusk, who comes in on Juuse Saros. He slows down a little bit. He goes to the right. He shoots to the left. It's upstairs off of Juuse Saros' blocker and in, and it is a really nice goal. Nikita Tolopilo makes all the saves he needs to make. He stops Ryan O'Reilly. He stops Filip Forsberg. He stops Steven Stamkos. That's a pretty good performance, if I do say so myself. And the Vancouver Canucks walk out of Rogers Arena today with a 4-3 overtime victory. You can't lose them all, of course. And the Vancouver Canucks are a team of professional hockey players that want to go out there and win. And at the end of the day, the Nashville Predators did not have what it takes to suppress this team and to hold them back as much as they needed to get that win themselves. Vancouver takes this one 4-3. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, speaking about suppression, if anybody wants to let me know your thoughts, have you been seeing my videos pop up in your recommended feeds? I've been getting some feedback on social media that I am not showing up on their regular YouTube pages as much as usual, which would check out with the extreme lack of impressions that we have started to receive here on this channel. Not that I feel like anything is owed to me, I'm just trying to say, like, hey, impressions were fine for all of February, and now they've cut into 1/3, and people are not viewing the videos, people are not coming on here as much as we are used to. Call it complaining, but I do demand a very direct answer from Team YouTube. That's just something that I've been seeing. I did see that on my Twitter feed as well, so if anybody has some insight or some commentary on that, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, how do you feel about today's Vancouver Canucks victory over the Nashville Predators? It was a pretty good one, it was a fun one, and now we got ourselves some good memories to live off of in a pretty bad season. And Nashville Predators fans, I'm sorry, but y'all just lost to the Canucks. Again, call it 2024 all over again. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Roll 9, and bye.